Hi everybody. Let me turn Billy Idol down here. I'm gonna be a big fan of him. Like his old stuff. But anyway, I was going to tell this story to MadBadVoodo last night on Skype. I know I talk about Skype a lot, but first I want to tell what Skype is. Skype is a web-based program that you can run like an eyeball camera, like what I'm using now to record this video, on a microphone, and you can call landlines and cell phones, or you can talk on Skype to other people. It's great. It's part of it's free, and the part that Tony and I use is free. We talked to MadBadVoodo on it. Of course, I've mentioned that previously in other videos, but I do, recommend it to some of you, because actually MadBadVoodo told us about it. That's how we actually started talking to him and getting to know him better, and we, like him a whole lot. So that's another shout out for you, MadBadVoodo. I swear you get more shout outs from me than I think you give anybody else. But I've got this funny police officer story. This actually happened to me, and this is, silly, strange, and stupid from the 859. So this goes in with that series. Back when I was 18, and this honest to God happened to me, which was the funny part. I mean, this really truly happened. And I've mentioned this before in previous videos, I worked at the Bellevue McDonald's in Bellevue, Kentucky. Well, the Bellevue police would be in there all the time, and they knew me, okay? I mean, I got along with the police all the time. I mean, they made me laugh. I mean, they were some good officers on there, and one of the older officers, I mean, he was like old enough to be like my dad older. He pulled me over in the parking lot, and he, honest to God, did this. He accused me. Okay, I had just turned 18, and for my birthday / graduation present, because I graduated and turned 18 the same weekend. Fluke luck, right? Well, he pulled me over, accused me of stealing my own car and being too young to drive and work. Hello, I just turned 18 and graduated from high school. I'm not making this up. And, it gets progressively funnier. I'm surprised I didn't either get arrested or shot for saying this by the officer. I later went down to the, I didn't get a ticket or anything. I was laughing at him the whole time, right to his face. I was like dying laughing. I said, okay, and I said, officer, you've known me for how long? And you know I'm old enough to be working. You know I'm at least 16. McDonald's doesn't exactly let you, work when you're 14. I'm 16, so I'm at least 16. So, I'm old enough to drive. Come on. I told him, I'm going to college this year, so, I was already in college at this point. I was laughing at him hysterically, and I was like, duh. But yeah, anyway, later on I went down and I dropped some stuff off to the officers with a friend of mine that I had at the time. And we were talking to the, I just had a brain fart, the captain of the department. And I said, I said that officer needed a seeing eye dog and a hearing aid. And I said it right in front of him. And he looked ready to get me for that. Yeah. I go, and while you're at it, you can teach the dog to sniff for drugs. And I was just in tears laughing. The captain was just dying. You would have thought I was killing him. He was laughing so hard. I mean, he said, that's original. He's like, yeah, we ought to get him a seeing eye dog and a hearing aid. Teach the dog to sniff for drugs. That sounds like a great idea. You could tell that officer was madder than SHIT at me. I heard later from one of the other officers, he told me that the one that I'd made that crack about was going to shoot me later or smack me or something. He was going to get me, and I said, yeah, right. I said, he knew I was playing, because I was laughing when I was saying it. And I said, look, I'm not being serious. I said, that's a little on the silly side, don't you think? But I thought that would give MadBadVoodo a good laugh. I mean, that's truly stupid, okay? But, I mean, I still, to this day, God, let's see, come my birthday in June, let me think. I will have been out of high school. God, let me do the math. I can't even. I've been out of there for a while. Let's see. Give me just a second. I can tell you exactly how long. This tells you something. I've been out of high school for 17 years come my birthday. Kind of tells my age, but yeah, I've been out of high school for 17 years. But yeah, it was pretty funny. But I just wanted to share this ridiculous but true story, and put it in with my series, strange but true, strange, silly, and stupid from the 859. But that's pretty funny stuff. I've got some other, stories to tell. I've got 2 more. I'm not sure how I'm going to tell the one yet. I'm still working that one up, but there's another one I gotta tell that's truly stupid involving the police. But it wasn't so much the police officer in that story, it was somebody else that was being a goober. Well, and not to bash the police in closing, I want to say that. Most police officers I like. The Bellevue Police Department here in Kentucky, they are some of the nicest guys and girls I ever met. And some of the Newport police officers are pretty cool here in Kentucky, too. They don't play around, I'll tell you that much. And the Boone County Sheriff's Department rock. I mean, those people are cool. So is the Campbell County Sheriff's Department, because one of the female deputies for the county, for Campbell County, actually lives down the street from my parents, and I've met the lady, and she is one of the nicest officers I've ever met. And I got another story involving her doing her job right. So, actually, that's a 4th story. Well, anyway, I'm going to pause here, and I'll tell the other stories here in a minute. Hang on.